Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Welcome to Bma's Crafty Corner. I am Bma, better known as Els, and I don't know what we're doing today, but we're going to do something. In the meantime, I am just playing with some toys. Not really. I'm trying to make some decisions here. Those better. So, how's everybody doing? I'm going to mute the mic for a second because I got to blow my nose. Hold on. I don't want to do that with you guys here. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, so these are the beads that I bought for the quarterly project. I'm just trying to see if I can find something to enhance them a little bit, you know? Make them look a little better. Like, what would I add if I was going to add stuff? And do I need to go to the store and get stuff? And I probably do. Because everything that I would enhance this with, I don't have a whole lot of. Because obviously I use them. That is just a box of just bits and pieces and parts. And I got this recently, and I really love it. I'm going to be doing some poke tools with these. So we're definitely going to use these. And I'm thinking we might go to the store and get I think maybe these. Let me see. These are so fun. Let's see. No, holes on those aren't big enough. See, that's the other part that you really have to like, do this. Hey, what's up, Laura? I don't know what we're doing. I wasn't supposed to be here tonight. I was supposed to be at my grandson's performance, but his mom managed to get the day off, so she didn't need me to go. The B team was not necessary. I still wanted to go see him, but you know. I think we're going to go get a pack of these as well. We could do these. These are fun. But the question is, do they fit on the pin? And that's always kind of the deal with this thing. Nope. They don't go past. And the actual pins are slightly larger than this. So I'm checking some stuff. We might do some of these. These are fun. And they fit. So we might do some of those. What is that? What are you and why are you in here? I don't know. You don't belong in there, though. And I do have a few of those. So we might use some of those. There we go. Okay. I'm reasonably happy. these away. I was going to use crystals, but I don't have any I really like. Hi, how you doing, Christine? Yeah, I when you're the B team, sometimes you get called up for stuff, and then sometimes you get told, nope, don't need you. And then you're like, but, and they're like, nope, don't need you. Son of a. I want to be needed, man. I just want to be needed. I want to do this thing. I wanted to go see it. So they always make the holes on these very small, which means you can't get them on to the pin. So you kind of have to, and that's the thing, setting these up just to send the projects out to my quarterlies, my quarterly projects out to my Patreons. I actually have to sit here and kind of test every single bead that goes out the door. Because I don't want somebody to get one and then go, well, my bead wouldn't fit on the stick. And sometimes you'll pull it and you'll go, okay, this will work. And then you get into the project and like 10 seconds later, you realize that only that one bead fit. The rest of them do not. See, this one goes down a little bit, but in the middle it gets tight. Because that one actually goes on quite a bit. So I bet you there's probably a few in here that would go all the way, but not enough to make it worth it. So, yeah, it's on the B team, so, they decided they didn't need me and put me back on the bench. That's okay, though. I've got Miss Lily coming over tonight. She's going to be here for the weekend. Her dad says as soon as she gets her shower and gets home, she's at, she was at after, that after school program thing. She was there, and so as soon as she gets home and gets a shower, see, now those fit. But are they bigger than these? Because if they're bigger than these, then they won't work. So we'll have to look at those. Oh, yeah, so I got put back on the bench. Maybe next time. It's okay, though, because Pop couldn't get the day off. He tried. He tried to get a half day. And he could not. Now, I know these fit, but I've used those for another project, so I don't want to use them on this one. What do we got here? Holes are too small. And that is a pile of all kinds of mixed stuff. The hole on this is bigger, but I don't know that it's big enough for these. Nope. And I'm not going to use those. I'm not doing it. Okay, so I'm going to put these away. I'm going to get this put away, and I don't know what I did. I sat here, and I took the safety piece off the end of this, and then I don't know what the hell I did with it, so we're just going to put it back in here for now. So we're getting those put together because that's part of the quarterly project. We're actually doing two things for the quarterly project. That's a part of it. All right, so we got that done. Getting myself a cup of tea. It is so cold here, guys. It is so... Remember, we have a freeze warning in effect for Vegas. Like, who the hell thinks that Vegas is going to freeze? I think our weatherman just wanted to say something different. You know? All right. So let's see. What do we got? We have the Project 26 challenge. Of course, that goes on all year. And our first challenge is out of the box. And it is to make a tag. And you must use newspaper. Hi, Dina. Hi, Sherry. It doesn't, like you don't have to make the whole tag out of newspaper. You just have to use like newspaper on it. That's the, So, so this is actually a piece of the LA Times when the Olympics was in Long Beach in 1984, which I remember because I was in Long Beach in 1984. My first husband was in that Olympic, but not in that Olympic. He was on the men's swim team and was on his way to his regular job when he was and he was on his motorcycle. Please. When he got rear-ended and pinned between two cars and fractured both of his legs just above the knees. That is not conducive to swimming. Tina, I got your email. I just haven't replied yet. I'm sorry. I've been very busy today. So they kept him on the team as a courtesy, and because technically they couldn't put him off the team, they just moved one of the alternates into his position, but he was still on the team. But he spent the 84 Olympics in the hospital. And his was like a real cool story too, because he was local high school, like the first state champion swimmer they'd had in years. And oh, I love green tea. So so our first challenge is to make a tag and include newspaper on it. So we have 30 more projects. I know we only have 26 weeks because we're doing this bi-weekly. So, hey, Stace. So I don't even know what these are. They are very random. And I will explain that. So these are printed on business cards. And 2 sets. One set is the substrate. Now, for anybody who's new, doesn't know what a substrate is, the substrate is what we are working on. So in mixed media, that would be whatever your base is, your canvas, your bottom piece. So for this, our substrate is whatever we're making. So it could be an index card. It could be a tag. It could be a pocket. It could be an envelope. It could be a bookmark. So that's our substrate. Hi, Michelle. And then, so I printed a bunch of those off. I printed off 30. And there are duplicates, obviously. So, there's more than one tag. I think there's like 2 or 3 tags and like 2 pockets. I shuffled them up and I laid them down on the board. And then on another set of cards, I printed up the required item. Now that could be anything from ink, very broad thing there, to stickers, again, very broad, chalk, paint, watercolor. I did both of them because they're they're the same, but they're different. Stenciling, which you can do with, texture paste, chalk, paint, ink, however you want to do it. And I shuffle those up and then I put them down face down so that the 2 pieces are facing each other. And then I put them into an envelope and I threw them all up here on the top of my desk. And then I picked them up, closed them all up, scattered them all over the place, shuffled them all up again. Then I stacked them up, shuffled them one more time, and put them in the bag. And we'll just grab one at random out of here. So I don't even have any idea what these are. I can't stand when you do something like this and the person who's hosting it, they know. I don't like that. So on the 1st and the 15th of every month, we're going to be doing our Projects of 26 challenge. Oh, Michelle, I got a freezing warning. That's how freaking cold it is here right now. She lives on a mountain above me. Not really above me, but I have to go down to go up. So, we have that. What else do we have coming up this year? Because we're just going to sit here and shoot the crap, I don't really have a project to do tonight. I don't know what we're going to do. We're just going to talk for a little bit. And then maybe we'll do something. I don't know. I don't really have anything to go because. So I'm supposed to do Dancing Duder today, but I'm not going to do that. So I get to take that out of the book. Sorry, I'm shaking you guys up. It's good for you, though. Okay. Alrighty. So, I'm thinking about mixing up the schedule a little bit. Okay. So we play the game on Sunday. Sunday morning, we get together, we play the game. Usually on Monday, I release a video or a Monday Mixed Media mini morsel. That's every other week. Then, so every other week, I have a video that releases on Monday. And then the Mixed Media morsel weeks, I tend to release a short video on Wednesday. They're all tutorial videos because I don't do anything else. Hi, Chris. So we were doing the idea book on Thursdays, and we can still kind of do that and combine it with the craft with me, like switch it off back and forth. And that's what I'm thinking about doing, is kind of moving that all into Thursday. And then on Friday, because there's been so many people asking about it, bringing back Late Night Lunatics on Friday nights. So I don't know. I give Michelle a heart attack every time I say I'm going on the road. I'll be going on the road. Oh my God. So I'm thinking we're going to bring it back on Friday nights. And I don't know. I don't have a guest host. I used to have a guest host. And that always made it easier because, her and I could talk. And I don't have a guest host right now. So I'm going to try and find somebody, who wants to do it on Friday nights that has a cam and is ready to set up. And especially if you don't have a channel, that's even cool because, you can build a following doing that. So I don't know. So maybe for the first month or so, we'll have a rotating co-host. I don't know. But what I'm thinking is we're going to bring the idea book and the craft with me together on Thursday night because we can alternate between those two projects, and then put in Late Night Lunatics on Fridays. I don't know. Now we have a bunch of series of things. First off, we have our Back to Basics that we're doing, and that is realistically going back to basic stuff. How to make basic pockets, basic tags, just the very basic building blocks of putting together a journal. We'll talk about it later. So we do have those. We have our Back to Basics set. We have the Scrap Busters that we've been doing. And we've been doing those for about 6 months now, and everybody seems to enjoy them. And they're mostly just getting out that bin of strips that you have left over from a project and how to put those together. So we've been doing a lot of those. I have been, as of late, doing some creating your own supply kind of thing. So we've been doing a lot of those. And what else? I already got rid of the other book. So I didn't get rid of it. It's in the other room. So we've been doing that one. We actually have a whole series of paper clips. I didn't realize that, but apparently we've made a few of them. But we also have a junk mail series that, you know, like not junk mail, but the junk mail envelopes. We have a whole series on those too. And so we have like several things going on moving into the year that I want to expand upon. What else? Oh, I finished up this morning's project. So let's take a look. So if you were here this morning, we started organizing and destashing and decluttering one of my drawers. So this was my file drawer before, all full of, you know, stickers and embellishments. It was a whole filing drawer. Okay. And we went through it all. We went through half the drawer this morning. I finished up the rest of the drawer. And now it looks like this. It's all organized. So all of the flowers are in one, all of the flashes in one, all the bling is in another, all my vintage. There's even a whole file full of Timmy stuff. Why, I don't know, but it's there. And no, Michelle, before you ask, I have not found them. So hold on. Let me bring this back up. So this is what it looked like when we were done. Okay. You have a file folder, a file jacket full of all the different things. And I'll tell you why I like the file jackets, because when I put them in the drawers, they all go down to the bottom and it's so much stuff. When I put this stuff back in, it's only half a drawer. Like it was two sides, full drawer. I put it in here and we reorganized it. And now it's half a drawer because, you know, things like this, that's like a pack of stuff, doesn't sink to the bottom of the drawer. It just sits at the top of the folder because these folders are about that wide. So that worked. So we did that. Next up, we're going to be talking about, and Arlene had actually mentioned this once before, and I don't know if it's in here or if it's in the garage, but I'm going to say it's out in the garage. My stamps, dies, and stamp and die sets are color-coded. So if it's a stamp that has a die with it, it's got a yellow tag on it. If it's just the die, like, you know, it's just a die, there's no stamp that goes with it, it is tagged red. And if it's just a stamp, it's tagged blue. And what I do is when I get them, new dies and stuff, I don't have any around here to show you, but if I get a new set of dies, here, we'll use this one. What I do is I will, before I take it apart, if it's just a die, I do a stamp, I do a press of it, and I put it in my Bible. Basically, I have a big Bible of stamps, dies, stamps with dies. If it's a brand new stamp, I stamp it on a piece of paper or run it through a photocopier, you know, because I do have copyability on my printer. I'll take a photocopy of it and then put that in so that I know. And then I would number, like these I don't, because these are the ones I have here in the front. But like for my card making dies and stuff, you know, the ones that I have in the other room that I don't use that frequently. But I go, oh, I know I've got it. I can go look in my book and find out where it is. And it tells me if it's, you know, A1, A2, A3, A4, B5, whatever the number is. And they're divided alphabetically, not by anything in particular, just basically when I got them. And I try to put like no more than like 25 in each category, you know, each letter of the alphabet. So there's not a big, huge slot of them. But I keep those in a file cabinet. And that way I can go through and go, it's A7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, here it is. And I know where it goes. And every time I go to look for it, I know exactly where it is. That's the important part. Jen Ren. What's up, girl? What's up, Jen? Oh, tea. I love tea. So we're going to talk about, that kind of organization because, good Lord, we all need it, right? What else? I'm also going to start keeping a list of creators in the group that offer free digitals. And they're not necessarily projects. Sometimes it's just a sheet of like labels or it's, but I offer them too. And so I want everybody to be able to find those free digitals because sometimes people can't, they have a printer. It's sitting there, but they can't afford to pay for a digital. This will help and build up your stash. I will tell you this, though, with a lot of them, if you don't get them when they get released, they only keep them for like a month and then they move on. So be careful, of that. All right. So we are currently on Thursdays. We've been working on making a single signature journal for anybody who's never made a journal and wants to jump in and try it out. We've been going through this process step by step by step. And I think we probably have about 2 weeks left of doing this. So it's going to be a 4-week total. What else? Let's see. See, I got rid of the other book. It's in the other room. And so I have to kind of look at this one and decide what I was doing. We are going to keep up the Monday mixed media mini morsels because so many people like that. They like having just having that base to be able to be creative in their own time and in their own space and without feeling that they have to get things done. And, and for some people that is important. And for most people, it's important. We all need to get in touch with our creativity on our own at our own pace. So that's why we're doing those Monday Mixed Media mini morsels. So we're going to keep doing them for now because it's just a great way to give you the space to be creative at your own pace and in your own way, because you can interpret those prompts however you want. You can combine them, you can blend them together, you can eliminate one if it doesn't work for you. I mean, if one of the prompts is use a bug and you're like, there's no way I'm putting a spider on this, then don't do it, but I want everybody to have that creative ability. And sometimes if you're blocked up, just giving yourself over to a piece of mixed media will help kind of let you go. Okay. Okay. So what else? If you weren't here yesterday, I finally found the bottles. I get these from the Dollar Tree. I get 2 of them in here, these little pump spray bottles. And these are the ones that I use to make my shimmer spray and stuff, which you can find that over on my on the cheap playlist. And I told you guys that we would go ahead. I'm not big on it, and we did it live, but I'm going to make the video so that we have the video on how to make the dyes using your dried up, non-refillable alcohol ink markers. Because we all know we all have at least one set of those, where somebody bought them for us. They're not the greatest markers on the planet. Matter of fact, it's like a pointed tip and a chisel tip. That's what you get. But you can't open them and refill them. And so when it's done, it's done. But the thing is it's not done. It just dried out. There's still plenty of ink in there. And so we're going to use those to make some alcohol sprays. We're also going to incorporate in them, just to make them, a little more like what you want to use. We're going to be using some Dollar Tree mica powder or perfect pearls, if you have those, to put those in there. Let's see. I haven't told anybody yet what we're doing with this, but I went and I bought this. I figured it out, by the way, guys. For this project, like I said, you can buy this. Sometimes you can find this type of tape at the Dollar Tree. Not all the time. But even if you could find it there, what is the deal here? My computer's being screwy. We'll use the phone. We don't need the silly computer. We'll make this go away. Oh, would you go away? I'm going to change pages and come back. Maybe it just won't go away. Okay. Let me see here. So I bought this, and it was expensive, but I want to show you something. It's not as expensive as we think it is. So if I were to buy this at the Dollar Tree, you get 3 yards. And so this roll is roughly 50 yards. So 50 yards divided by the 3 that you would get is 16.66. So we'll say 17. 17 yards, 17 rolls at $1.50 a roll would be $25.50, give or take $25, right? I paid less than 13 for this. So you're going to get a lot out of it for half the price. Okay? But we're going to be playing with this. Yes, I bought craft supplies in a hardware store. I got it at the Home Depot. So we're going to be doing some of that type of stuff too. I'm telling you guys, my computer is like I tried to open the calculator and it wouldn't open. And then the Windows home screen stayed up. I couldn't get it to go down. Then all of a sudden it pops up like 10 sections of the calculator. Like, really? So we have that. We have a wood project coming up that is well, it's kind of a throwback thing, but it's a Hobby Lobby dupe. We're duping a project from the Hobby Lobby. Yeah, because the snob wants a lot of money. It's like $30. I'm like, there is no way. $30? Holy crap-a-noli. Not doing that one. Let's see, what else? Oh, yeah, they gave me this at the Harbor Freight because I went there too. I like tools. Matter of fact, see this right here? This is like my whole craft room when we move is going to be made out of these, like these things. They have like a tall cabinet, and that tall cabinet has like 3 shelves in it, and then it has like 4 drawers at the bottom. And I was like, well, that top drawer that doesn't have a shelf too close to it, that is like perfect for pulling out my die cutting machine, and you can put power strips and all this stuff. So I'm buying, the whole thing is going to cost me like $4,000, but I don't care. I'm doing it any damn way. I really kind of like this hardwood one, but I want these because they're on wheels. And so I can roll them around in my craft room and rearrange things as I want to. That's kind of why I want them. But they have like all different kinds that you can get. So I'm going to get them. Ooh, a thickness planer. I like tools, by the way. I don't know that I would pay $23 for a reciprocating saw and actually use it. Nope. Not when a rotary sander is $35. I just, no. I'll tell you why, because I spent like $100 on my reciprocating saw. Ooh, maybe I'll get this hose reel for the compressor for hubby. He's got a compressor. It's cute. See, I like those big metal ones, so I'm going to do my whole craft room that way. And they have one that's low enough for me to actually turn it into a work desk. And I don't sit under the table anyway, but it's got 1,000,001 drawers. So if I want something, I can just roll it out. And, you know, you can put rubber liner in there. Oh, come on. But Hubbard's also going to work, rig up some run lights for me and stuff so that I can have my OT lights on tracks so I can move those around the room. And it'll make it easier when I'm filming because I can have a place where I move the, you know, the camera and everything, where I can move it from side to side and back and front. But if I'm going to do painting, I can move my paint station over. If I'm going to be doing, you know, making cards, I can move that in. So I can use different surfaces and I can roll them around the room. That's why we're doing it. Yes, that's where we were talking about this yesterday. See these? I buy these. These are my washi tape storage, and I buy these at Harbor Freight. They're like $5, $3. You can get them for $4 if they're on sale. Because usually they're $4.99, and you can get them for as low as $2.99 for this size. And this is a big one. This one is, I think it's like 13 or 14 inches. 14 by 9 by 1 7/8. This is what I store all my washi tape in. And I buy them at Harbor Freight because they're cheap to get there. If I bought these in the ISIS cases, they would be, this case would be like $10, $8 to $10. Hey, Gypsy. Could you get off my case? I just bought. Yeah, get off my case, kitty. Move it. Move. Go. Scram. Scray. All right. So, and what I like about these is that you can remove these. Like if you don't want these in here, you can take them out. So, and you can leave them in. So like, let's say you have like a set of tape that is bees. Maybe you have a set that is like, I have a Harry Potter set. I'd love to be able to put my Harry Potters together and know they're going to be in the same spot every time I go look for them. You know? Now, I do have these, and I use these frequently. But they don't have the room that I need for, like, you know, the addiction that is my washi tape. Shush. So, I'm all about organizing right now because it's the beginning of the year. And there are some things that we need to organize on the regular, ladies. And look, they're wide enough that you can put the small rolls on the sides to help keep them from moving around and stuff. That is the weirdest. It's a typewriter. It looks like I thought it was a cat. I thought that was a cat with like flowers growing out of its head. I was getting a little freaked out there for a second, but it's not. What I really like about these is if I leave these center pieces in and I fit all my washi tape in here, I'll be like, oh man, I can't fit all my washi tape in. And then I'll pull out the divider and all of a sudden I have extra room. I can get like a whole other set of washi tape in there. See, I took that one divider out. Now I can get another one in. We are taking out dividers. I don't use dividers. I did get these big tapes, and I don't know what we're going to do with them yet, but we're going to put them down. You know, put them in here. know about you all, but when I take these out, I can never get them back in. Ever. Get talk. Yeah. I bought this because I needed another box for washi tape, and I've almost already got it full. And I still have more washi tape. I should have gotten 2 while I was there, and I didn't. You stupid dummy. Okay. Hi, Betty Ann. Well, see, and that works for you. But for me, I can't. I have to be able, I don't know. I've seen people, like that, and I saw it when I was at your house, but I have to be able, I don't want to have to dump 15 rolls off to get 1 roll, and I have to have it in my hands. I got to. I can't just take a piece off and, I've tried many, many different washi tape organizers. It just doesn't work for me unless I can just pick it up. Ugh, the end of my tea. Okay. A bungee cord. Yeah, if you don't use it, that's, but I'm like, we all know I'm addicted to my washi tape. And I got to ask this question because this is driving me nuts. I went out yesterday with the bug. We went out and we did a little thrift store shopping. And every thrift store that we went into had like 10 craft carousels. Are we beyond craft carousels? Have we moved past that? What's the new thing? Does anybody know? What comes after craft carousels? What's next? Does anybody know? It was just weird because, like, all of a sudden, All right, we're gonna go over here real quick because I gotta pull this thing. Where is it? I don't know. Get on the media. Oh, files, I think. No. Oh, wait a minute. Is this what I think it is? Yeah. You guys know that you go into if you go into our files section, there's quite a few documents. There's a few documents in there. There's 2 in there that are free cabinet cards for you guys from one of the members. There is the quarantine quickie notepad that's in there, and how to make a tooth fairy tin for I think it's the I think that is the words that you put in there. Anyway, what do we got here? This is the one that I want. Most relevant, my butt. I would like to see them all. Okay, let me do this. We're going to see if this is going to be something that I can do. Copy. Okay. File, new, text.
Oh,
Let's see how this works.
finally got my can.
Yeah, it worked. Okay. Okay. Let me do this. Insert. I had to tell you guys, I have gone from using, I've used Windows Word for, Word forever. And when I got the new computer, it did not have Word on it. And so I had to, work out what I was going to use. And I can use Google Drive, but I have on here LibreOffice Writer, and it is a free, basically a free, but it doesn't, no, it's not anywhere comparable to Word. It's free software, free stuff, but not very, not very good. Not very good at all. All right, let me see. Oh, Jackie. Shut this one off. All right, so I'm going to print this up real quick. And we're going to go in here and do this. Printer offline, my fat Aunt Fanny. Come to life, printer.
Oh. There's a certain amount of depression that happens when you grab your cup of tea thinking there's something still in there.
And there isn't?
Empty.
I'm sorry. All right, let's try this on the other printer. If this one's going to be a pain in the butt, let's get a different one. On hanger spike color. You finished your newspaper tag? Yay! I'm just saying, I went to the store and there had to be 3 or 4 of them in every thrift store we walked into. And they were all different kinds. And I'm like, oh, please tell me that this is not the end, because I actually got a couple of craft spinners that I was going to put in the sale. And I'm like, if nobody's using them anymore, that's kind of stupid, All right, so I have the birthday list.
There he is.
Yay! I have the birthday list. So we're going to do this. Let's put the birthdays in. Hey, Ozzy. Oh my God. All right, so we're gonna put the birthdays in, and we're gonna put in Steffi G's first. And we're gonna be back and forth because these are in no order. I'm gonna try and do it, Oh, guess what? Marcy is the same day. We're also going to be doing a card set.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing cards this year because people have asked for that. So we're going to be doing a few of those. Miss Francis is on the first.
Excuse me, can I go say hi?
Oh, hold on, guys.
Hi,
Hi, baby.
How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I miss you. I got lots of pictures of you.
Going well?
Oh, Michelle sent it to
Doing
me.
great.
Awesome. Good to hear.
What time I took this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a Santa puppy from Texas. That's a secret
Actually,
puppy.
you is what I'm talking about. not me.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
I asked how you were doing.
You're so
I can find out from
cute.
her later.
I'm doing good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you got me beaten like.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
got friends in
Such
show
as
places.
like when I put it in my ponytail, if I like lean my head even just the tiniest bit,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
down to my ass.
Yeah, I'm not going that far.
Hi, son.
I am not going that far.
This has only been 3 years, man.
Well, I've had mine trimmed a couple times, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
But mine hasn't really.
If you guys give me just a second, I want to make sure he gets the stuff that he needs to take home with him.
Well, Michelle's gonna come up here with you when we pick her up on Sunday. If you want to wait, she wanted to see you. I just didn't have my car was dirty.
It was the December 25th stuff, so you know.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
You wanna
saying.
wait- if you want to wait for them, great. Okay, we can do
Okay,
that.
I'll fix it.
And the
Well, I just
little
figured she
boots
would-
are bleeding out.
You know,
Okay.
last time we were here, Mom had gotten her a couple things, so I figured just wait.
Okay.
We're all here.
I'll fix it.
She needs to.
I mean, you can give Lily her stuff.
Huh?
You know?
the candy.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, all right.
Well, I
It's
mean,
over
is
there.
what is their food? I mean, is it gonna
No,
expire?
it's not going to expire.
I mean, unless you want.
Apparently, I have to.
Now, Mom.
I have to do stuffy surgery.
Check out the cookie jar. It's a new cookie. I want you to try some of it.
Watermelon, blue raspberry.
It's banana bread.
Yes, it is, my Lily Bell. So let's see, who else is in
Yeah,
two?
right behind that. They stick together, so you might have to play with it to get one. If you
Four.
want them all, go ahead.
Three.
No, no. I'll split it with her.
But it's a
It's
banana
gonna be
bread cookie.
June.
Yeah, yeah.
And I made it just before Christmas, and it's still soft.
All right. I don't see any others in February. So let's see what we have in
It's
March.
good, huh?
Simple.
Yeah. It tastes like banana bread.
Right. That's really good.
I'm
Yeah.
glad it's soft because I have a wiggly tooth.
Oh, okay. Well, good thing it's still a soft cookie. How do you like the flavor? Is it
Heather
good?
is
Yeah.
in on the
Yummy.
18th.
It tastes just like
Yeah.
banana bread.
Yeah,
When you first did it,
turned out great.
it tasted a little too buttery.
Well,
Okay, who
I think some of
else?
the butter kind of worked its way out.
No, that's the second batch.
Okay.
He had a chance at the first one.
Well, I love you guys.
All right.
Love you.
buddy.
See ya.
You take care, all right? Good to see you. You know, even if it's for a brief moment.
Love you.
We'll hang out a little bit.
I'll see you. She's gonna open her presents. I'll wait for you guys.
Yeah. No, let her do her. Let her. She's been waiting long enough.
I know.
I get it.
What?
My top.
All right, so we're looking for anybody in
Yeah.
April.
Yeah, you got your
By the way, if you haven't put your name on the list and you want to get on the birthday list, speak now. Forever hold your pieces. I'm kidding.
Well, meet me by the door. Dude. Come on. I got-
April 17th. Everybody remember that one. It's our own Arlene.
Driving around since 8:20.
Let's see.
I know.
Why do you have another account though?
Okay, this one's
Okay.
more accurate.
May.
No.
Oh, because I have a
Well,
thing on there. I'm like, why won't that move? May, because I have a wedding in May. So this will be 5. Let's see. I don't think anybody. I don't think I've seen any 5s.
Yes.
No 5s.
Oh.
Put this on here.
You're so good. Dang, I have $170. I can buy that.
Okay, we're moving to May, June.
100.
We have some in June. We do have some in June. So 6/21.
Wait, you said
Mary
$5?
Kay is in June. Haven't seen her in a while. We're gonna have to reach out and make sure that we find her. Carla is on the 22nd.
Okay, wow. For 5 minutes? Is what you said it has.
Tammy is 6'1". Don't put an F. It's Tammy, not Fammy. Okay. And I think that's it for June. Let's see if we have any in July, guys. Do we have any in July? We do. Vanessa, 7'8". That one off of there. 1N. Two S's. Anybody else in July? No. August. We have some in August. I know we do. December. August 20th. That would be Miss Mari's birthday. Oh, 7/29. I gotta go back to July, guys. 7/29. I missed her, Miss Maggie. Okay, back to the 8. 8/29, Miss Michelle. 8/21 is Miss Esther. Okay. That's done. September 9. Ooh, only one. 9/13, Miss Patty Ann. Which, by the way, is Grandparents' Day. All right, Miss Patty Ann's in the book. October. These are 10 birthdays. Jen P. on the 31st. Why does that make sense that she was born on Halloween? Janie Sills, 10/19. Let's see. November. Brian on the 4th. December. 11/23 is going to be, our own Mary. That's East Coast Crafter. That was good. And I think all we have left are Decembers. All right, so let's find out our Decembers. We have a December. That one's all done. December 9th is Barbara. And let's see, there's another one here somewhere. Gypsy is on 12/27. And it's one and the same. Okay. Friday the 13th. Oh, that just makes sense. They ran out of numbers for you? Fat Aunt Sally. Okay. All right, so everybody's in here now. If you have not added your name to our birthday list and you would like to be included, just send me an email. You can find my email address in the description below. Or, you know, why do we even have this plugged in right now? Just so I can kill myself. It's all over my chair wheel. Just send me an email. My email address is in the description below. It's also, if you go into the more, you know, the about section on the channel, it'll be in there as well. But you can do that, or you can reach me through Facebook. And, you know, we'll be doing that. Let's see. So, yeah, that was another one that we were going to do. I've had people ask about cards, and so we're going to do a whole series on cards. Easy, simple, quick to decorate cards. We're going to be doing some technique stuff, but we're not doing Technique Tuesday. I hate that idea. Everybody does it. We're going to do a technique, a series of techniques. So we're going to be talking about like embossing folders and die cutting and just some tips and tricks on how to do those things that you may not have thought of or that you have thought of but forgot about, you know, that kind of thing. We'll be doing those. Of course, we're going to be building more ephemera this year. We've been building stuff in the past, and so we're just going to continue on with that. And I'm always still looking for those videos. So if you come across a video that's, you know, it's a cool project, but you can't work with it because this has been on the bed in there for like days. She didn't tell me when she was here last that he had a problem. Otherwise, I would have already fixed him. But yeah, if you come across a video and you're like, I really like this project, but it's one of those ones where they don't talk and they just put words up there and you just see their hands. Send me a link. I'll watch the video. If I can replicate it, I will. Also, if it's a UK video and it's like all in metric and you're like, I don't do metric, that's okay. Let me know. Send me a video and I will gladly go in and convert it over to inches for you. And if I do that, of course, I will give you credit, and I will give credit to the original publisher of the video. That's not going to work on this one. We need the little one. Okay. I'm old and blind, and I can't see the little teeny holes in sewing needle. So, needle threader it is. Yeah, then you give up. I do it too. But we've had requests for those, you know, for cards, so we're going to do that. Let's see what else. All right. It's time for surgery. How far back does this go? Oh, it goes back quite a ways. Okay, we're going to go in here. My grandkids bring me all of their messed up stuffies. That is really frayed material. Okay. So we are going to use a different technique to make this happen. The material is really frayed on the edge, so I have to go back further. You poor little baby, you were laying in there all that time in pain, and nobody told me that you were brokey and hurt. And so I didn't fix you. Many days are on Friday, right? Many birthdays. Yeah, if you could find your dyes, I'm sure that would really work. You know what? I have like short of lighting a candle for you. Hey, try Michelle's Angels. They work. Yes, dear. We are almost to the top. There's a little bit more to do. I know there's still a hole there. I can see it, but the furs, there we go. It's kind of hard to. So I was watching this channel today.
What?
Because, you know, Harper and I are planning on eventually moving closer to Big Brain Boy. And we want to know, we want to move someplace that our retirement is going to be decent, you know? You don't want to move from where, you know, you've lived for years and where you have everything kind of, you know, that you're comfortable with, only to find out that none of that stuff exists where you're moving. So I've been watching this channel that talks about like how you can retire on Social Security and like the towns where you can do that. Last stitch, okay. All right, so we're going to tie this off. Hold on 1 second. Tie that off. And one more knot in here. And then this was the painful part for the stuffy. I'm going to bury the stitch. Okay. You're all stitched up, Mr. Fox. Yeah. All right. Jay was on Halloween and I'm Friday the 13th, so we were a spooky couple, and our numbers were 1331 or 3113. I forget what they go, and the numbers are the same backwards. All right. Don't laugh, okay? I've been doing this for my grandbabies on their stuffies since they were babies. All right, Miss Lily. You poor baby. You're going to be better. Miss Lily.
Yeah?
Okay. Your Fox is all done. He just came out of surgery, so he's got his boo-boo ticket. Just let him rest a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Can I say anything?
Yeah, Jen, come.
See, that would be great parties. I would love to go to one of those parties. there's a name for that. Let me see. Palindromic number or a palindrome. Halloween party patty. We're all on Patty Ann's. You know she's moving, right? She'll move just before we get there. We'll all get there and go, hey, she was supposed to be here. Oh, yeah, the other thing, we talked about this one last night. We are going to be starting a list for people that want to do happy mails in the group, you know, just like regular happy mails. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a post in the group where you can give me permission to pass out your shipping information. I have it all for almost everybody in the group. So, so if you would like to, you know, if somebody calls me and goes, hey, I want to send something to so-and-so, you're going to be giving me permission in advance to give them your shipping information. Hi, Harry. Yes, I know. You made Ginger kick me out of bed just so you could lay in the electric blanket, huh? I know. It was a plan. I saw it happen. My daughter loves Halloween. Oh, my God. And everything about it. All right, get down. Get down. Get down. Go. Down. No, down. There you go. Knee, get, scram. Okay. So. Yeah, so that's going to happen. I did figure this out. I do have the right stuff, and we are going to use it on a project. I keep getting it on my fingers. Because I dropped that bottle, and I think I cracked it. So I'm going to move it to another bottle, but then I don't have the label, you know? So we put it in a plastic bag. Here, little Ziploc bags. I had 3 of you yesterday. What the heck did I do with you? No idea. Totally lost them. How do I not have bags? You all know I live for bags, right? Hi, Aurora. Ah, there.
Hey, John, this is Mike with Cox Business Support. I'm calling on a recorded
So
line.
since
How
I
you doing
cracked the
today,
lid on
Mike?
this, we're going to put it in a bag. There we go. No, it's up there. And I won't get it on my hands anymore. What else?
Oh. Okay.
I think that's
All right,
everything.
so I got an email I'm seeing here that was sent, it looks like from you,
So,
about
yes, we are going to bring back on Friday nights, on the normal Friday nights, we will bring back Late Night Lunatics. And I don't know that we're going to call it Late Night Lunatics. We might call it like Crazy Crafters or Craft Crazy or Craft Crazy or something. We'll figure it out. Maybe, you know, Crazy Crafters After Dark. I don't know. But it'll start probably at about 7 p.m. my time, which is 8, 9, and 10 across the country. So it is a bit of a late night program. And I will find a co-host. Don't worry. We'll figure this out. Right? And we're going to talk about all different kinds of topics that, you know, crazy old crafty ladies want to talk about. So let me see here. Aurora, did you get my email, honey? I think I sent you. I think I sent it via email. Let me check. Yes, I did. Did you get my email? I sent you an email.
I see an email here from you that says, "Hi Lisa, is there no way to initiate a soft disk?"
Oh my God, I've got to let them do this because this is ridiculous.
Circuits for a week.
Let me let the dog out. I'm coming.
He said that
Move
the knock
out the way. Can't let you out the door if you stand in front of it.
Over to G some time ago. Knock is advised that they can't open this. Not off. So Lisa, I went to Diane. How? Okay. Leadership got involved because there was no ticket.
See, I just had something in my head and it went away. I apologize, guys. I really do. I am. I've been off my medications for like a week now, and I'm starting to get dizzy and lightheaded. Thank God I get them back tomorrow. This new program that they have with, you know, your medications, it sucks. Can I say that? Hi, Miss Mari. I'm going to call Buggy for you. I'm going to have Bug come get you. I'll do it. No. Oh my God, he's such a brat. And you're fat. Why are you so heavy? Why are you getting so heavy? Have you been sneaking snacks? You're supposed to be on a diet, mister. You're supposed to be on a diet, which means you're supposed to be getting thinner, not fatter.
That's what I have.
Thinner, not fatter.
Here. So.
But you weigh a ton. You weigh a ton. Mommy has a limit, 25 pounds. And you're pushing it, buddy.
They just put an IP address and they didn't specify which IP address that is for. So I need to pull things up.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I just wanted to let you know that I'd sent you for from the sale. I'd sent it to you, and that you had it. I just wanted to make sure you actually got it.
That's
you know.
What I'm trying to figure out. And the reason I called you because I'm reading through this.
Yes, I get to go tomorrow morning, and they're going to give me back my medication.
It's not a simple,
it's killing me.
It's hard up. It's flapping, or it's hard down. This is the reason. That sort of thing. This is
so a lot of people have asked for a tour of the craft room in the corner, and I'm gonna get it done. I promise. I know I've been telling you guys I was gonna do it, but I am gonna get it done once. Once I set up the craft room, the actual craft room, we stored a bunch of stuff in there for Christmas. Like stuff that we moved out of other rooms, furniture and things like that. So now it's jam-packed full of stuff, and I have to get it cleared out. And any of those types of video tours are 3 parts long because there's the outside area that has all of my shop in it. Then there's the craft room itself. And then, of course, the corner. Maybe I'll just show you guys the corner. Forget the craft room. It's such a mess in there right now. But we're going to do that. You're driving me nuts. Seriously. Do you realize I'm not medicated? And I have been known to aim for kitties with the car? But you're my human. All right.
Good.
So-
My day watching a little sticky circle going, come on, come on. Yeah.
No, it's not. But I have Buggy. See, that's why he's here.
That's-
Also, I can't get down on the ground right now,
That's why I'm
and
seeing
Lily's here, so
sometimes
she's
I
going to
find
do the bottom
for
cabinet for me that I
interesting
need the
things.
kitchen pulled. Because we bought, before Christmas, we bought new storage containers. And like way before Christmas, like November. They've been sitting on the counter since then because there's no room in the plastic cabinet because the plastic cabinet is full of old plastic. So every now and then I get rid of those. You got a desk.
Right.
Yay!
And now let me- I just. Okay, let me confirm
look,
those
you got a
two
desk.
values that you
Deal
were
with
just
that.
saying again. The one
I
that you
don't. I
wanted
don't.
and made
I have a
sure you
lounge
wanted to
space
make
for
sure
Harry that I
was
occasionally get to
this
play
thing
on.
Was the
But yes, I have. Yes, Christina, I have Buggy here. He's going to help me move the boxes and stuff.
okay?
And Lily's here. She's going to do the cabinet, and Buggy's going to do the top one because I have a top one too. How the hell do we manage to get so many coffee cups? Mike and I don't even drink coffee. Can somebody explain this? He has a teacup. It's the only cup he uses. This is the only cup I make tea in. And I have one cup that I use for dissolving cornstarch in water when I need to make gravy. Why do I have a shelf and a half full of them? They're gifted. I know. Well, Sandy was a coffee drinker. And so was, but for some reason, when they left, they both left all of their freaking coffee mugs here. And then Mike's job keeps sending him coffee mugs. Like, I don't know. I guess they're all supposed to run on caffeine over there. And if it was like they were from someplace specific, I would be like, oh, well, these are collectible things. It's a collection. But it's not. It's not. Because like Michelle has a collection of coffee cups. And
All right. So,
her kids have gotten them for her over the years. When they travel, if how they always have like that state mug, that has like, it's like a white mug and it has like images of things in that state that state's known for. And then it has the state written on it. Well, they've collected these for her. And she's got a whole wall full of them because it's a collection that her kids have gotten for her and sent to her. But, and she drinks, at least her husband drinks coffee.
Is a 12-kilo golf.
But I have, like,
249.
The only other cup that I use other than this red one, I have the one that I use to make to dissolve my cornstarch in to make gravy, and I have a clear one that's and I use that for hot chocolate. Very rarely drink hot chocolate, but that's the one I use. I have mugs for soup. They're like, this big around, and they have two handles on them. They're about that, about 4 inches deep. They're soup mugs, But I actually have a set of, like those enamel ware bowls I have never used, and they're in the cabinet. And I got them so that you could put like spaghetti sauce and stuff in them and it wouldn't pit the plastic, but nobody's ever used them and all my plastic gets pitted.
That's where I'm heading next.
And I get rid of that plastic
That's
like every
the
2 years or
circuit
so.
I'm
Every
looking
year
at.
I get rid of all my
I
old
wanted to
plastic and I get new
establish, okay,
plastic.
what worked, what
And every year I still have bowls that are all pitted
What
up because
circuit is which,
nobody uses the
and,
enamelware, which
what's-
is what you're supposed to
what's
use.
the bandwidth
They
on
just
these
put
and,
the spaghetti
just
sauce
to verify
into the
with you
plastic because
what
it's right
exactly
there.
is supposed to have happen. So, try
Okay,
to
I'm over the plastic now. No, I'm not. It's so irritating. Harry,
That's the union of a
would you please get down? I am asking you nicely. Would you please get down? Get down. Okay. Let's see. What else? Get down. Don't just stand on the side. Oh, there was something on your. Okay, I'm sorry. I told him to get down. There was something on his bench down there. He has a little step stool because he's so fat he can't jump up or down off the desk without injuring himself. I have more questions in life. By the way, these are the types of things that we talk about in late night lunatics.
Shut down, right? Because I'm getting nothing on being able to reach
Okay,
the union
so
of my system.
if you wear
I can
plates,
reach the IBC
if you know, you know.
or EBC in my circuit,
especially a bottom plate.
and I
Can somebody
see
explain to
that.
me why all day
See
long
the
that thing just
one
pops out, pops out, pops out, pops out? But when you go to bed at night, you can't get it out if you try. Somebody tell me about that. If you're going to use your mugs for art supplies, that's okay. But I don't. I use mason jars. Oh, I do have a ritual hand washing mug, but yeah, that's totally different than these. These are just soup mugs. But somebody, if you know, you know. Why is this? Why? Why is it you spend all day fighting with it, and then when it's time to go to bed, you can't? Do you have that little cool top that goes on your mason jar? You know, with the one with the screen? Hi, Jamie. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Holy crap, girl. Oh, he's over here again. There he is. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna figure out. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna get a co-host for Friday nights, and we'll get a new name for it. I don't want to call it Late Night Lunatics. And if you know why, you know why. But I'm gonna figure out a co-host. We're gonna bring it back in a new form. Hey. He's in a mood. Yeah, I could do that. I could have different guests.
All right, here's what I'm going to have to do, and I do apologize for this inconvenience, and I understand the frustration behind it.
So we're gonna do
Double
that.
check some of the work that was done
And
to verify
think that's
that
it.
it's been done on the right port, because they're both off the same device IP, but the 1 gig was port 8 and the 2 gig is on port 3. That should be still
Okay,
live is what we want.
so
That's
I'm gonna go because I gotta go pick up the pizza
let
for
me-
these kids
I'm not going to hang out the line while I dig into this and then start making
because
phone
they've already
calls
ordered
to
it. I have to go
people
pick it up.
Hey, this is, this
And I'm
is
getting
not
that,
what
you
was
know,
supposed to
you know
happen.
that look
I just got off the
where they're
phone
burning a
with
hole in the back of my head.
the
Why haven't you gotten our pizza yet?
project manager on this. This is no, that was
So,
not
we're gonna
it.
go do
This
that.
was misconstrued.
What else? I will be here
You
tomorrow
know,
night
I
for
just
mixed
got off the
media.
phone with the dude. This is what's supposed to have been
And then
this
Sunday
thing.
morning we'll
This
have
is
our
what we're
game.
looking to make sure it stays
And
live.
hopefully by sometime next week, I will be back to being my normal self and not be so scatterbrained. You know? If this like dizzy and nausea, if this is what I'm like without my meds, I want my meds.
Right. No, I get it. And
I
will
know
be
it's just
giving
that I'm
you a call back
detoxing
once
from
I have
them, and
some
I
more
don't
of
want
it
to
that
do that
I
because
have
then
questions that
when I
need
start
to
taking them
that-
again, they may not work,
Yeah,
you know?
like doing that,
So-
you know.
And I'm here enough to know that. So I'm gonna go get pizza for the kids, pick up their pizza, and finish working on putting together the quarterly projects so I can get those in the mail.
Okay.
And I'll be here tomorrow night. I may be here tomorrow morning. Who knows? But I have
Cool.
stuff to do, so we'll see.
Oh. Ow. I'm so sorry.
See, I try to discipline him, and he just loves on my finger. So he's being a brat. So I'm gonna go slow and easy.
All right.
I'm hopefully gonna get some videos done,
Well, whatever.
and
it's
get
yours,
everything
but
edited
I'm
and
gonna
post
do
it
what
and
I
all that
can to
other
get you an
stuff.
umbrella on this
I
one,
may do
okay?
that tomorrow morning if I get a chance. I'll do some of that, and then I'll definitely get that done this week. I promise, guys. I am so sorry that I'm so far
Okay,
behind.
yeah, like I said, let me
but
do
I
some
will get it all
legwork to
done
see
and
what I
have
can do
everything updated
what
for you
doors
all,
I
all
can
right?
knock down to get this
So,
adjusted appropriately.
if you're new and you haven't done so already, hit that
And so
stupid
on.
button.
All right.
Just,
And
you know,
I will
whatever.
give you a call back as
Make a
soon as I have
playlist
an
and share it with
answer,
your
all right?
friends. Put it on your channel. You don't have to share it. Just make a playlist. Put it
Not a
on your
problem.
channel. Somebody else will go to your channel to see it and go, what is this
All
craziness?
right, thank you,
And
sir.
they'll come
I
and they'll
appreciate
check
it.
out the video.
Talk to you soon.
Give
Bye-bye.
me a thumb one way or the other. Doesn't matter. The algorithm still sees it as interaction. Oh, if you would like a copy of my schedule, you can get that by here on the YouTube channel or from my Facebook group. You can get to my Facebook group by going down to the bottom of this page where it has that little description box. If you click more, you can cyber stalk me. So easy. I give you my Patreon, my Ko-Fi, my Facebook, my Instagram, my email address, everything you need, my Etsy store, everything. It's all down there. Just go down there and check it out. You can cyber stalk me and have fun.
Yeehaw.
All right, guys. So until I see you again, stay warm. I will try not to freeze tonight. There's a freeze warning.
It's cold outside.
It's only 46 degrees outside right now. In freaking Vegas. Nope, 45. 45, it has gone down. Stay hydrated because even though you're cold, you still need to hydrate. And yes, water, coffee, tea, hot chocolate, whatever it is, it's still hydration. Don't drink gallons of water, guys. Only drink what your body feels it needs. There is no minimum amount of water that you need. That is a fallacy. Drives me nuts. And stay well because I need you guys to keep me together over the next, little bit until I get back to being me again.
And alcohol doesn't count.
And you were happy because it hit 47? Yeah. So until I see you again, I love you guys. Take care of you. And, let me know what you guys want to do this year on the channel. It's your channel. Let's it's your tribe. Let's make this happen. Okay? Send me suggestions. Those things. Suggestions. Yes. Suggestions. Okay? I love you guys. Bye. 18? Holy crap. No. You got to move west, young woman.